Hello there, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking on this. So let's get right into the video. For this video, I'll be talking about my NYC experience in March 2021. I'll be talking about what to expect on your day one once you get into camp. Then secondly, we'll be looking at some of the essential additional ideas or tips that would really help you, and lastly my overall experience. And I would also be sharing with you some short clips and videos that I took during camp of some of the activities we partook in. Firstly, once you get into camp, all your essentials would be that you need the document wise, all the documents that you would need once you're coming into camp is given to you on your dashboard. Ensure that you go with each one and make a photocopy of anyone. If you have any outstanding name issue, apply for it before you leave, so that by the time you get to camp it's not so much of an issue. Remember, always go with your original copies, because if you do not go with them, they will still ask to see the original. Even though they see the photocopy, you may be sent back to get the original copy, or you'll be asked to bring it. So that means spending more money on waiting. So please try and ensure that you read your dashboard and follow the instructions stated there. Firstly, once you get into the camp environment, your box will be thoroughly searched. Contraband will be taken out, such as your extension and probably some medications that I feel like is too harsh. Then once you get in, you have to there's a medical team on board to take your COVID-19 test. Once you're cleared negative, you then go on for the rest of your registration. This includes getting your state code. Then once you've gotten your state code, your state code, the last digit of it will be your platoon. So if you ended in 0026, your platoon will be 6. If you ended in 0034, your platoon will be platoon 4. So you'll be sent to go to your platoon officer, where you will get your kits. Your kit includes your khaki, your jungle boots, your white NYC shoe, and two pair of socks with it. Then you'd also get your white top and white bottom, after which you would then be given your bed and allocated your hostel. This is basically what it is when it comes to the registration. Now that we're clear with that, let's go into part 2. Now for the essential things that no one would really tell you is, do ensure that you go with one long sleeve white shirt, or a sleeve that has no, or a cardigan that has no writing on it, because there are sometimes, especially during the rainy season or really early in the morning, it's really cold and you're expected to wear only your khaki to cover, which most times is really not helpful enough. So going with a white cardigan allows you wear it throughout the day and still wear your khaki on top, but no one would really hold you if you wear a long white sleeve or a long white cardigan, as opposed to wearing colored cardigans. They may be seized and then you'll be punished. That's 1. 2, go with an extra set of white socks and some extra set of whites and white. And also, if you don't have the regular size of khaki, for females especially, say you have larger hips to your top, it's always advisable for you to sew before coming, because you will spend more money adjusting the khaki you'll be given, and it will most likely tear because it's really light. So I would really advise that if you're come with an extra pair of white socks, extra pair of white and white, because there's sometimes you may not have the chance to wash every evening, so you'll have to wash, say, 2 days after or 3 days after. And if you're depending on the tool that you're being given, which to be honest, it's usually not everybody's size, it may not really work for you, so come with your own pair. Also, limit carrying unnecessary gadgets to prevent attracting thieves. You're most likely going to have people looking at you, or some thieves. We all know that there is one person as a pickpocket. So while you're trying to gather your gadgets, you may forget one day. So just limit it. If you do not need it, do not carry it. Go with an antifungal cream to prevent leg peeling from wearing the plastic shoe. So yes, I'll be inserting a picture. Most of us that wore the plastic shoes that we bought, which was about 800 to 1 to depending, we actually experienced leg peeling after camp, and this was as a result of the sweat, dirty water, and sand or dust inside our shoe, and then we wore it over and over again for 21 days. So by the time we left, a lot of us experienced it. So I advise you to, one, either go with a thicker white shoe, but ensure that you can clean it and ensure that it's not too expensive as well, to prevent thieves from coming around you. But otherwise, if you can't and you must go with your plastic shoes because it's more durable and it's easier to clean every day, then go with a fungal cream, an antifungal cream. Then also we'll be looking, it's better to charge your power bank than to give them your phone to charge. It's not as if it's going to get missing, they will take care of it properly. But when you give them your original charger for charging your phone, the chances of it going bad is very high, because a lot of people who did that experience one or two things were wrong with your chargers. Because once you give them, and also go with your own charger, so get a simple charger and go with a power bank, because when you give them your power bank to charge with your own charger, if that one goes bad, you don't feel bad, rather than giving them the original charger. Money management. Now, if you budget to go with 20k, let me give you a rundown. Charging was about 15 naira per gadget for your phones, and then 100 naira for power bank, depending on the size, 100 to 150 depending on the size of your power bank. Now, if you multiply that, say 15 naira per once, say you charge your phone once a day, so you'll be spending 1050 naira. But to be more realistic, let's say you'll be spending about 1.5 if you charge your phone, say about twice, or like not always twice, but like once in a while twice. It's still better, it's still more economical to go with your power bank, because then you'll be preventing yourself to always going to mommy to go and charge your phone. Now let's also look at food. If you do not intend to eat any food in camp, say your system does not apply to it, or it's not just pleasing to you, because honestly the food is not always anything to write home about, ensure that you need to calculate this. Say a meal, because when we had a meal of 500, say rice, and a plate of rice with a small piece of meat is about 450, and say you need to take like water or like sweets once in a while, so that will now round up to spending 500 per meal. So say 500 times 2, morning and evening, so that's already 1000. When you multiply it by 21 days, you are going to be spending 21,000. So go with a little bit more money, but be careful with your spending, because most times when you go to Mami as well, the place may be fully packed, and by the time you finally get your food, especially in the morning, they've already started, the military men have come around to chase everybody back. So served around the south area, depending on where we got buses that actually. Okay, so during your camp experience, you'll be given a form on the first day for your induction ceremony. Do not fill in the part that you're told, do you want to relocate? It's a no. If you fill in yes, you'll most likely cancel your relocation, because I heard about this. But within your orientation camp experience, you would have a time that they will call up for all those who want to apply for relocation. You can go pick up that form and fill it up. But the first form you'll be given by a platoon officer that would indicate if you had plans to relocate. Please do not fill it up. Thank you. You have working towards your relocation, follow through with it, but please do not fill that form, because I know about 4 to 5 persons who filled the form, and when it was time to get when we're all leaving camp and getting our deployment letters and all that, they didn't get theirs because they already filled the form, so their own relocation was cancelled, and then they might not exactly get like better end of the stick in wherever it is they are heading to. So during your camp experience, I do need to let you know that your camp experience is going to be fun or it's going to be bad based on you. You're free to socialize, you're free to stay away from everyone, you're free to be antisocial, you're free to only mingle with few people. The fun comes when you actually go out and try to just do what it is that you feel like you want to do, and you naturally attract people to you. So go there and have fun and be mindful as well. Some of the main additional tips, I'll be sure to leave some, or if you've been to camp and you want to join others, please do join. And also, ladies, make your hair before you go, to avoid you always combing your hair, because it can be stressful, or like making your hair money, they might overcharge you. So just do the needful. So Thank you very much for listening. At the end of this, I'm attaching more videos, like some of the activities we did with pictures and much more. So do stay tuned and share this video. Thank you very much. This is the way I want us to be. This is the way I want us to be.